A brand new CNN poll that we are unveiling right here on The Lead. How Americans feel about President Donald Trump just 14 months before he faces re-election in November 2020. There's some bad news for President Trump when it comes to his approval rating, with 39% approving of his handling of the presidency and 55% of those polled saying they disapprove. That approval rating for President Trump is the lowest since January, when Washington, D.C. was in the midst of a fight over the government shutdown. CNN political director David Chalian joins me now with more. And David, where is the president's support, that 39%, coming from?
Well, Jake, this won't surprise you, I'm sure, but Republicans are overwhelmingly driving his support. Look at that 88% number, approval among Republicans. Where he's struggling is with independents, critical to his reelection chances, 34% approval. And of course, Democrats, only 7% of Democrats approve of his job. But take a look how we break this down by race and gender. Approval among white men, 54%, Jake. It's the only category where he is majority approval. White women, 42% approval. It goes down from there. Hispanics, if you look at Hispanic men, 37% approval. Hispanic women, 23% approval. And among African Americans, he is in the cellar. Black men, 15% approval. Black women, 3% approval, Jake. And take a look at where President Trump lines up historically. He is way down there at the bottom of the pack. Only Jimmy Carter was in worse shape at this point in his presidency. Now, some comfort perhaps for Donald Trump there is that you see Barack Obama and Bill Clinton are down there also with him, and they went on to win re-election, of course, Jake.
How does President Trump fare when it comes to questions about his re-election, whether he will be re-elected?
Jake, this number, I think, may send a chill down the spine of folks at Trump re-election headquarters. 60% of Americans say that Donald Trump does not deserve re-election. Only 36% says that he does. And if you look at the issue set, Jake, as you know, the economy has always been his strong suit, and it still is. He's at 48%, but this is the first time in 7 months that he's below 50% even on the economy. And everything else, he's down in the 30s. He can't crack 40% on any of the other issues we tested, Jake.
This is the first phone that we've called Pro. And for us, that means it's a device that pros can count on to get their work done. With these 3 cameras, you have incredible creative control. So for example, you can use the telephoto and get in close on your subject to really zoom in on it. Or you can use the wide to tell a bit more of a story. Or you can pull all the way out to the ultra wide and reveal the full surroundings. And you can take all 3 shots from one vantage point. Now let's talk about video. iPhone 11 Pro is a powerful new video camera system. All 3 cameras shoot 4K, 60 frames a second, extended dynamic range video with beautiful highlights and shadow details. That was not only shot, but also edited entirely on iPhone 11 Pro. We actually do some smart things like we, in real time, take data from the camera you're shooting with and prime the other cameras automatically for autofocus, auto exposure, color temperature, even tone mapping. So you can get a smooth transition across all 3 cameras while we minimize any shifts in color or exposure. It comes in 2 sizes, 5.8 inches and 6.5 inches. They have the highest pixel density of any display Apple makes. Our Super Retina display is the most advanced we've ever built into an iPhone. So iPhone 11 Pro will start at $999, and iPhone 11 Pro Max at just $100 more at $1099.